Beaver can't finish the curtail. Let's see what he has to say. What's he got for us this time? They're probably Blu-rays.
Aficionados Chris.
It's a guilty pleasure.
Aficionados Chris.
It's a comfort measure.
Aficionados
Shine the lights, shoot the camera, smile for the world in panorama. He likes to impersonate Walken.
Hey everybody, Aficionados Chris here. Today I am very excited to be reviewing one of my favorite movies of the year. It's definitely in my top 10. Pixar's latest animated feature, a prequel to one of my all-time favorite animated features from them, and that of course is Monsters University, the Collector's Edition Blu-ray. There are actually 3 different versions of this movie on Blu-ray that are being released this coming Tuesday. There's the regular Blu-ray and DVD, and of course there's the 3D Blu-ray DVD digital copy combo pack. Personally, I actually prefer the artwork and cover on the regular edition, the Collector's Edition, because it's, you know, it's very similar to the movie poster I actually have hanging over on my wall. Whereas the 3D one I thought is actually really cheap, kind of lazy actually. It's badly photoshopped, and you know, usually when they do 3D Blu-rays they have like really cool lenticular covers, and from what I understand that's not the case with the Monsters University 3D, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the Collector's Edition, which is the set that for casual viewers I would recommend either this or the regular Blu-ray. The only real difference between these two to my knowledge is that this has digital copy and the other one does not. Same Blu-ray, same DVD, same bonus features. I like the little chrome border. So, Monsters University, the movie itself, I actually saw this movie in theaters. I got a free ticket when I got the Monsters Inc. 3D Blu-ray. I took my siblings out to see it. I was sort of hesitant when it was first announced. I thought, I don't know how I feel about another film in the Monsters Inc. franchise. You know, I love the movie. I saw that in theaters. It's one of my favorites, so I was very uneasy about the idea of doing another movie. If they were going to do another one, I kind of wanted a sequel to the first one. I was pleasantly surprised when I saw the movie in theaters. I had a great time viewing it. It was hilarious. I laughed a lot when I saw this movie in theater, just as much as when I saw the first Monsters Inc. when I was a kid. It was a very big surprise for me to actually enjoy Monsters University. I still haven't decided whether or not I think it's as good as or better than Monsters Inc. Nothing can really top Monsters Inc. That's just a phenomenal film. But Monsters University gets very close. It has the exact same amount of heart and some really good dramatic moments, especially towards the end, and I will dare not spoil them. The big difference between Monsters Inc. and Monsters University, which is where Monsters Inc. sort of focused on Sully, Monsters University focuses a little more on Mike. And of course, he's sort of a fan favorite. He was my favorite character when I saw him in Monsters Inc. So it was really nice as a young fan to see this movie again, a lot older. I'm an adult now, so it was sort of nostalgic to see these characters again and being played by the same people, Billy Crystal and John Goodman. I think that's the biggest thing that I love about this movie, is that I had so many rushes of childhood nostalgia when I saw it, and it really helped the viewing experience. You know, the animation in this movie is a lot better than Monsters Inc. because Monsters Inc. was 2001, so it wasn't the greatest animation back then because Pixar was still sort of on the learning curve of perfecting the CGI. It looks phenomenal here, especially the humans in this movie look phenomenal. They almost look like motion capture. I won't say any more about that because the scene with them in it is sort of a spoiler, so I'll just skip that. And the voice acting in this movie is very good. There's a lot of familiar voices in this one. Dave Foley and Sean Hayes play a two-headed monster named Terry and Terry. Joel Murray from God Bless America's in this. They've even got Nathan Fillion as one of the sort of antagonists in this movie. He plays one of the rival fraternities, the leader of that fraternity. He's really good in that role. He's got a couple good lines. And Charlie Day, he was the standout voice in this movie. I'm a big fan of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, so it was really nice to see him in this movie. He is just hysterical. His voice itself makes me laugh. And he plays a really funny character named Art, who's actually on the cover right here. It's the big purple guy. He's a very funny character. I think he's got some of the funniest lines, right next to Mike, one of the funniest characters in the movie. So let's talk about picture quality for a minute. Monsters University, as it should be, being a Pixar movie, completely all digital. This is a gorgeous transfer. It is just ooh, it's phenomenal. This Blu-ray is phenomenal. It's one of the best Blu-ray transfers I've seen. It's right up there with films like Up and Avatar and Toy Story. Pretty much every Pixar movie looks phenomenal on Blu-ray, and this is no exception. Need not worry about picture audio quality. It's fantastic. And another great benefit of this Blu-ray is it is packed with bonus features. There is a total of, I believe, 7 featurettes. They're all listed on the back here. Some of the standout ones to me were Welcome to MU, which is a day in the life of a Pixar employee from morning to night when they it mostly follows Dan Scanlon, the director of the film, and his usual routine of going from home to the Pixar office to back home, and what a typical day in Pixar is. You get to see the infamous cereal bar in that featurette. There's also a featurette on Randy Newman's score, and I'm one of the different people. I'm a big Randy Newman fan, so I found that very fascinating to watch, because I love hearing or reading anything new about Randy Newman, because I personally consider him one of my favorite music composers and musicians. Surprisingly, there wasn't any featurettes on the voice actors in the movie, which kind of disappointed me, because it's one of my favorite parts of animation and that industry is I love seeing the actors perform their characters in front of a microphone. I always find that fascinating. So I was a little disappointed to see that he didn't really do that for this one, because the first Monsters, Inc. DVD had a couple of those, so I was a little disappointed, but in the long run, I still recommend it. And of course, the standout bonus feature on this Blu-ray is the short film before this movie, The Blue Umbrella, which is a fantastic short film. I haven't seen a short film this good since Paperman that was shown in front of Wreck-It Ralph. It's phenomenal. I will be shocked if this is not at least nominated for an Oscar. I will not spoil a single thing about that short. If it's online, check it out. It's included on this Blu-ray and in phenomenal quality. It is one of the most well-animated Pixar shorts I have ever seen. It was just jaw-droppingly amazing, astounding. I could find so many synonyms to express how amazed I was at that short film, just in its story and its animation. It was phenomenal. But yeah, that's really all I can say about the Monsters University Blu-ray. If you saw the movie and are looking forward to pick it up and you want to save a little money, I'd say pick up this version. But if you own a 3D TV, there's always the 3D version. And if you haven't seen this movie and you're a big fan of Monsters, Inc., I'd say check it out. It's actually a pretty good movie. You might be surprised that it's as good as it is. I'll definitely be watching it many, many more times in the future. Hope you enjoyed the video, and please have a wonderful day. Goodbye.